begin their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Newton. This is the tight end fan. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On third down, Barkley. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Newton's throw taken in by Slayton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Newton. That ball caught by Slayton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, it's Newton. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Throwing on first down. Nixon. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out in the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down and 7. to throw. Mixon. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Darden. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Throwing is Newton. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free. Yeah,
because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Johnson's got it complete.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 5 now. Newton. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Newton now to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Mixon. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Mixon. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, Mixon. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
The one with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Off play action. Mixon. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 77 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
6 yards left on second down. Out of the gun, Newton. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the Giants are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Barkley will take it in for the Giants touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Bucs on one play have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll swing this out to Tony. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Then you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 2. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mixon. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? To throw on third down. Mixon. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around? We'll see what they do. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Newton. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
To the air again, Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Mixon flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll get this one to Galladay. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Barkley again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Barkley, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 101 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this one complete to Darden. Touchdown! Jalen Darden with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now here's Johnson. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.